narrow, especially with the FBI. I'm assigned here in Champaign. And then this is Eric?
Yeah, Detective Eric Stuyvesant.
Detective with University Police, okay. We are investigating the disappearance of Ms. Ying. Because we are in my offices and it's late at night, I'm going to read you your advice of rights, okay? Again, this is a voluntary interview, so at any time you're done, we'll drive you back home. That's the end of it. But before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. If you do wish to talk, you can sign. I'll sign as a witness, and we'll go from there.
I'm going to answer questions. It's some questions. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, if I ask you a question and you're like, hey, I don't want to answer that, but I'll answer other ones.
Yeah.
You spoke with my colleague Joel. I've briefly been able to talk to him. We've been kind of running all over the state. Investigation, as I'm sure Joel probably told you, is the disappearance of this woman, this young lady, and the most viable tip that we had referred to a black Saturn Astra. So that's why he came and talked to you the other day.
We're just checking out all of the Saturn Astras in the area. I know it's a pretty rare car, so probably a short list.
Yeah.
He asked where my wife and I were during, I think it was 2 or 3 on Friday. And I mean, I graduated a couple weeks ago, so I'm looking for jobs right now. So, okay. I mean, I was either playing video games on my computer or taking an afternoon nap.
What'd you graduate in?
Master's in Physics.
In Physics?
Yes.
Wow, that's way smarter than me. Do you have any questions, Eric?
Yeah, when we were talking about Friday, the day in question on the 9th, can you remember, you said you played video games all day on Friday?
Yeah.
Is it just between the time period that he's asking about, or just literally all day?
Literally all day. At the moment, not really hanging out with too many people or talking to too many people.
You know that we didn't bring you all the way up here to talk about video games and what you had for lunch that day.
Yep.
Why do you think that we brought you up here?
Because the car I own was seen picking up a girl that's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who was driving that car other than you on Friday night? On Friday the 9th. You're driving your car on the 9th, weren't you?
Does anybody else have access to that car?
No.
So how many sets of keys do we have to that car?
2.
And where were they on the Friday?
One. I would have had one, my wife would have had one.
And hers were in Wisconsin, right? But specifically on that day, okay, when you originally told the agents that came to your apartment that you just played video games all day long, and you didn't leave the apartment.
Yep.
But it's fair to say that we know that that's not true, correct?
Why would I lie? I mean,
maybe there's some misunderstanding why we're here. Because, like I said, we're not just looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. We are looking for a needle in a haystack. Yeah. But my point is, you're making it sound like we just randomly came across your vehicle of the 1,400 Astros that are in the state of Illinois.
Out to midnight every single night is we're trying to find this girl. It's raining outside, it's nasty, she's a foreign student who's only been here for a few weeks. I want to find her. I'm asking for help.
I know. I mean,
I've got her getting into your car. I need to know why.
There's
Brent, I need to know why she's getting into your car, and I need to know where she went.
If we can help her, we need to know now, because we need to move on from this.
It's been like 6 days now.
I don't know what to say. Sorry.
And you've been at the U of I for how long?
3 years.
And that you know what we do, and you know what we have access to. Cameras. Do you think that we're not going to track a vehicle all over campus? We control kiosks to bus stops. We can look in buses. We can look in every building out on the streets. And you're telling me that I didn't see you driving your car on Goodwin. That I didn't see you driving down Wright Street and turning on right in front of parking where everybody pays their tickets and driving down University to Goodwin and heading south. And then you see her standing on that corner in that shade tree, didn't you? That's where you first saw her. And then you turned on Clark. And we still have cameras.
I've seen the videos. I didn't see me.
You've seen what we've allowed you to see.
Can I see the stuff that you're talking about?
Do you think that we brought you up here to show you video? We want to understand why you did it.
Yeah.
We want to understand why you stopped her to pick her up. Was it to give her a ride? Are you afraid to tell us? But I know that you picked her up. I know you did. I saw you in your shirt, arms fully extended. Where did you drop her off at? She was looking for a ride. She had missed her bus. She told you she was going to 1 North, so where did you drop her off at?
Maybe I'm getting my days mixed up then.
Okay.
I thought I drove around on Saturday. I did pick a girl up. I don't remember where.
Okay.
I saw her picture. I don't think it was her though.
Do you remember the girl's name that you picked up?
No, she was talking very broken English.
What was her ethnicity? You said she had trouble speaking English. What was
She
her?
was Asian.
She was Asian.
She was Asian.
Okay. What do you think? How old do you think she was? Do you think she was a grad student, undergrad? Was she
My
somebody?
guess was about 20.
Okay.
My guess was about 20. Her hair length ish here. I have trouble telling Asian people apart from one another. I told her my name, she didn't really hear it, so I had to say it again a few times. Her English was really bad. Maybe I wasn't speaking properly either. Yeah, I mean, we really didn't talk about much. There really wasn't much said. She looked freaked out, so I took her a ride.
So how long do you think that she was in your car for?
Less than 5 minutes. Not
Less
long
than
at all.
5 minutes.
Not long at all. There's just a few blocks, and I apparently took a wrong turn compared to what she said.
So you said you kicked her out of the car in a residential neighborhood.
She got out of the car, I think.
Oh, she got out of the car?
She wanted to get out. Like, that's why I let her out.
Okay, she was freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay. And she was saying things that you didn't understand.
Because she thought you took a wrong turn.
Yeah, and something was up, I don't know, something like that. So, yeah. And she tried to open the door, but again, it was locked. Because my car auto locks. Obviously wanted to get out. I'm not going to keep someone I barely know in my car who just want to be in there. You know, I don't know the girl. So I let her out. That was the last I saw her.
Really? Okay.
All right.
I mean, I would have told her earlier, but I mean, I thought it was Saturday. Can I move this around a little? Thank you.
Guess let's start where you think you picked her up at.